Hello everyone, welcome back to our, I don't know how to say my channel or our channel, but just take it anyhow I say it. Oh my god. So I need to introduce someone to this channel. Like, I'm so excited for this video. Finally somebody is showing face. Yippee, please someone shout hallelujah. And my international African man, because that's what I like to call him, because he's a real African man, wants me to introduce him to this video. Can you just imagine? Oh my god.
Come on, that's like a grand entrance.
Oh my god, he wants a grand entrance. Please, ladies and gentlemen, would you please give a standing ovation? Is it ovation? Ovation for my husband.
You didn't do it well. How you should have done this is like introducing. Like, come on, like you have made me wait for so long to get to do this. Like,
you made me wait for so long to finally feature in the video, because every time I have to beg you, I literally have to beg.
You don't have to let everybody know that.
Everyone will know because your fault. Please, you guys, just
I was waiting to be
comment so that he will do more, and beg him in the comments.
I was waiting to be your husband before I do this thing.
You're waiting. Can you imagine? Yeah. This is actually not our first video. We've done a video before.
Don't even go there. Like,
we did a whole video. That day I went to work. I came back. I was so tired.
That video was not production ready.
We did that video. Like, then we're saying, of course, in our long distance relationship, and we did it, and it was really perfect. We used Zoom. Was it Zoom? What did we use? Yeah, it was Zoom. Well, and it was really nice. We were able to capture, like, it was so nice.
Maybe someday would probably put the video out so that other people can see.
Where is the video?
It's in my PC now. You don't have access to it. You need to be sure.
Can you imagine? That video, so we're talking about long distance relationship, and guess what? It was time for production.
Okay, do you know what to do in this video? I think we can attach clips from that video of the things that I said there, since what we are talking about today is somehow related to what we spoke about in that video. So, no, I'll show you where I hid it on my PC.
You mean I'll see all the work?
No, you're the chief director, editor. Actually, I don't say this, but you're like the face of V and Bear. So just in case you didn't know, I am the bear.
Nobody should, on no occasion.
So all those people that used to call me Bear, before now.
Do you call him Bear? It is my
consent.
He's my bear.
Consent from.
I'm not even giving anyone no consent. No, I'm not giving anyone permission. And that is why we are actually going to change him on the channel eventually.
We're changing to. Don't worry, we'll let you know. We'll have an unveiling service. In fact, we'll have
decided, but we've not agreed.
We'll launch it and we'll have you guys donate towards the name grants and name change events. We do that a lot in Nigeria, so like it's still the B and Bear.
Please pray that he continues to feature in subsequent videos, because this man.
Yeah, I'll continue if you agree to give me like 2 minutes before the video. Like today, you allowed me to take like 1.5. And you still shared the other one.
You took 3 minutes.
No, like, it was 3 minutes.
For those of you that are on my WhatsApp, like you see when I post a video of you Friday.
You must allow me to take like 2, then you take 1. In honor and like just persuade me somehow. Give me meats. Let me.
Too much meat is not good for you. I
can't even believe that I'm saying this. So for those of you thinking that I like meat a lot, that's not true. I don't like meat. Debbie finishes all the meats in the house. Like, since I got married, I've never seen.
Lori
So on this video, we're talking about what has changed from our long distance relationship and now having to live with the person that I used to speak to about 3,000 kilometers.
Like 6,000.
Like 6,000
miles
from
kilometers.
Yeah, so we did this calculation. So one time I was so bored that I wanted to see Debbie, so I picked up my Uber app and I typed my address, my location, and then I typed our address there, and then it showed the distance, and then what I got was, they should have just put something like you need to get a visa or get a ticket.
You had a visa?
Yeah, but I did, or like go to the airport.
Yeah, and then take a flight.
Probably Uber should have something like that where you choose a location and they're like, okay, we'll send the driver to you to take you to the airport. And then I got
something like
that. Well, I'm strong.
This is us. This is BFA. Again, subscribe to our videos, comment. If you
I
have,
need to beg you guys, please like this video so that my wife can be happy.
I don't even get the like. I'm
Subscribe.
after subscribers. Like you're the one that is after. I don't know
No,
what.
I'm going to try my best to bring myself in front of the camera with
More
you
often,
more often.
please.
So I don't know. If you'd like to see our faces, we have a lot of gist in regards how we have gotten to this point. So I would like to share our gist with you guys. So just subscribe so that you can get the gist hot. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so if you subscribe, just add a comment, I've subscribed, so that I'll know that yeah, my guy, correct guy, subscribing.
Yeah,
what happened to that Google Drive? Google Doc.
We actually have a lot of things.
You know,
how we survived our long distance relationship. Like we have a lot.
I had this gist where like she wanted us to do this video, so I'm like, okay, before we do videos, we have to have a list of all the things
we
that
actually
we
have
talk
a
about.
list of things.
And then we created the list, and since we got married, I've never seen that list.
The Google Drive. We had the Google Drive that we had.
It was my scam technique not to do a video until I got married. So eventually it worked out. So
yeah.
Today we'll be talking about how we the shockers when we moved from a long distance relationship to like getting to live in the same house with.
Yeah, like the difference, long distance relationship, short distance relationship.
Things are
What
shocking.
changed? What are the shockers? Wait, don't hold my. Okay, so my number one shocker.
Okay, it's on.
So first shocker for me, shockers are not necessarily a bad thing, right? So my own shocker was a positive one, and that was the extent to which I got to see how caring he was. He is still caring, right? Hopefully it doesn't change, but please don't let it change. But like
I have to go from glory to glory. That's change.
well, I mean, be better.
Okay.
That's the point. When we're in a long distance relationship, I never got to know the full extent to which she can be really caring, sweet, kind, you know. And I got to see some of these things when we're dating long distance relationship. But then you can't. It's not the same, right? It's like you can always say all this is on phone and you know put some surprises, but living with him, is a I don't know. God, am I blushing? I'm not blushing. For me, it was different, like living with him and getting to see the caring aspect, you know, helping in the kitchen, helping with, you know, things in the house. Like, I was scared, all those kind of things. So, like, I just get worried, get scared, oh my God. I got scared, like, oh my God, I don't know. Like, if I marry this man, I hope it's not going to be like this African man. But, I mean, the shocker was, he is, I don't know what I'm saying, he's actually really sweet and kind and caring. I shouldn't be saying this in front of him, but then again, here he's like, he's a sweet man. So that's like one shock. It was a shocker for me because I did not believe that he was going to be that kind of person. And yeah.
Okay, so one of the shockers that I received that got to me after we became like married and enough of the long distance relationship, it's moved to no distance relationship where I get to stay in the same house with her. It's like Debbie like sleep.
Oh my God.
Debbie like sleep.
I told you before we got married. It's not like I scammed you or something.
No, you didn't told me.
I think I've mentioned this in one of our videos, like that you don't sleep as much.
I thought it was just audio, but I told you when they be sleeping, just sleep alone. See, they never had to do anything for you, like you just be snubbed real bad. What changed is that while I was in a long distance relationship, I used to go to bed like really, really late because I have to stay awake to speak to Madam Deborah because of the time difference. So thankfully I usually would end working by 11 p.m. because I was working remotely for a company that was also in a time zone. So it helps me to like manage my time and shift my active hours to like the evenings and then in the night. So I would have conversations with her like up until 3 a.m., 4 a.m. and I have on a work
Like
day.
he has legit stayed up to 7 a.m. Sometimes 8 a.m. For sometimes you know you'll say for the night.
This time I
Like,
stayed up to like 7 a.m.
You would not say, okay, let him go to bed. I'll be like, okay, baby, hey, one more thing.
And you did me strong 10. Like I can't count the number of nights that I slept off, and I slept off talking on the phone, and the next morning I'd have to send I am sorry message for sleeping off. Like I will not do it again. I'll do it again. I did that like many times. I will not do it again. I know how to sleep off because sometimes saying good nights, like you're saying good night and you're like, oh baby, I want to tell you something. Like I said good night already. Like this is like the 1 millionth good night that I'm saying this night. And so
once we just will just pop up again before you know we've spent on that 30 minutes 1 hour.
Yeah, so one thing that has changed is that I can now go to bed longer and I can get sleep longer.
I don't think it's 11 o'clock yet. You're already feeling sleepy.
Yeah, it's not 11 o'clock yet and I'm already feeling sleepy. Like things have changed since I got married.
My own shocker. Let me tell you something. If we build house today, I will not advocate for separate rooms, quite alright, but see, if you can have separate bathrooms, yes, please.
But then are you making them think I'm dirty?
No, it's not dirty, and you're actually, contrary to that, he's actually a very nice guy. Very, very, and he likes work. Like, has a man ever made you feel inadequate? Like, I've given up. Like, a man makes you feel like, guy, you cannot do work. I mean, before that, I not come to this life to suffer. I can raise up my leg and enjoy my life. Like, he likes work. He's actually a very nice guy. He cleans with them. But like, there's just a way that I don't know that men do things. I just be like, like sometimes it makes me cringe. Like men, maybe it's just the person I am. Like, my soap cannot be on any other place. Like, you can't put it on the sink or it has to be on the soap, like the bar, what they call that thing, like the case. It has to be there. For my husband, can just put it as his bed, just put it on the sink or put it out. Like, and if the soap is this kind of soap that can stain, like you just stain that piece, I'll just be like, oh my god. I mean, I don't want to see this thing. Or if you are bait, I don't know if this is private, and you're basically like soap studs on the wall, babe, just like use water to flush it down, like, or like maybe when you're using the shower, so everything just like splash. I don't want just bait, and it will be as if no, it's one big giant like everywhere. Oh my god!
But it took you like 3 months to give me feedback on that, and since you gave me feedback, I've stopped.
You've tried. You've tried.
I always make sure
he has changed, and he has actually adjusted, and that's one of the things about
so, one discovery that I stumbled into is that David chop.
You are lying.
She will not agree with this one.
You're lying.
She will not agree.
She should go and call his friend.
So that's how Eba went from level.
Really, you're lying. Who likes Eba? When I married this man, before I married, he was telling me that Eba, even his mother was telling me I must
I don't eat Eba. Like, why do I eat Eba?
Hey! That's why I said so. An African man. Me, in my house, I'm coming from, I give Eba his punishment. Like, any swallow serves punishment. I don't like it. But this man, if you don't give swallow,
you
can't survive.
One of the shockers one of the discoveries that I found out is that we do not like the same thing. I did not know that Debbie liked Asian movies.
Babe, you can't say I don't like Asian movies. I just watch them.
You don't. I'll cast
I pass time.
I
used to pass time. I don't even watch them, babe.
See, okay, this is part of discovery. I'm not done with discovery now. I'm telling you, I want others to discover my discovery. So, like, she just turns on TV and just leaves it on an Asian show. And she's not watching it.
That's the thing. Like,
yes, but
like, I don't.
I'm of everything to leave everything to leave Netflix
sometimes or BBC or something or ABC News.
That is like 2 times out of 10. You are always like, it's always like on Asian. And you're like, I'm not watching this thing.
The thing is, those Asian movies, right? Like, most of their movies are really like most times they're like just PG-10 or PG-13. Like they are really.
Or is it because of the PG?
The
Is it
picture
because of the
quality
PG-13?
is clean, clear, and just I don't know. Like I've watched a couple of Asian movies, quite alright.
You know,
like,
when you're watching an Asian movie and there is a
because
subtitle
you don't like
and you're
it.
not paying attention to the TV and you claim to be following the show, like I still don't understand. Like do you speak their language? You don't speak their language. Now I won't have an issue if you're watching it and you paid attention, but you just put it there and you're not paying attention. So for me, I never thought that I was going to share the toilet space with anybody. So like I thought that like when I get married, when I'm pooing, I will close the door and my partner will stay outside. Like because like that's always been like my quiet place where it's just me and my God and my pool. But then that space has been invaded. Like sometimes
are you trying to say I'm always in toilets with you?
No, like I'm not trying to say that you're always in toilets with me, but like you always show up.
Cause we live in the same house.
Like sometimes you do not want to use the toilet to do anything. You don't have any business there, and I get in there and I shut the door and you're like, open this door. I'm like, just allow me to do my thing. And like, so I've stopped closing the door now. Whatever is smelling from inside would smell outside. Since you don't want me to close it anymore. After all, it's your food that I'm releasing.
Well, on that, I have no comment.
So it's sharing
it's
personal.
Not intentional.
There's no personal space anymore.
There's no personal space. Like I still don't share.
You share.
I don't.
So actually, it's not because I'm not the reason why I get into the toilet or a space when she's using the toilet is because she did it to me. So.
Do you?
Yes, I do.
Do you? I can't remember.
Like this toilet, this one, that one, that day.
Oh yeah! Oh my God!
So then just take your phone to the toilet and then just shock her.
Yeah, well, marriage is beautiful. I mean, if you are with the right person, I guess. It's beautiful. Like we had long distance relationship, so we never really got to know each other on the physical level. Let's just put it that way. Like it was just the one we had, we were friends, and so it was just like from long distance relationship, and then we just jumped right into like for those of you that even knew like this is of our wedding. Like I did a video before 6 days of my wedding. I arrived in Nigeria 3 days to my wedding, right? Like and so it was just as if I just came from the long distance. We saw like maybe one or 2 days after, like, and we just got married and that was it, and then we just started living together. So it was, well, I think we did well just transitioning.
All right, so it was easy to connect because we already like connected in our minds and all of that. So
preach.
What was shocking for me was how easy it was actually, how easy it eventually was for us to have physical connection. And this is not physical attraction, no. Like attraction already existed even in the long distance relationship and all of that. So but there's some kind of connection. You know what I mean now? Those of us that have
so we'll end this video right now. We'll definitely be talking more about like experiences. Even during the long distance, we have a lot to even talk about long distance. I mean, just to help people that have been in long distance relationship or are in long distance relationship or are contemplating going to a long distance relationship, and of course, like it will share things about our marriage, what's how we've been pulling this together. Just as young couples, we've never been married before, so we're just taking one day at a time, one step at a time, just rubbing minds together too, and again, if you have suggestions, video, things that you want us to talk about, or things bothering your mind, if you have 1 or 2 people come to us like asking us how we did it, like, and we are always happy to share things with you. So if you want us to even share this platform, which we will actually, so definitely. But then just give us a thumbs up, comment, subscribe, just encourage, and let us know that you are actually watching our videos and listening. For those people that have been watching, that have subscribed, that that really engaging us, like, we really appreciate. Like, yeah, one of the reasons why we continue to do videos like this, and hopefully encourage this man to come back and do.
Or if you subscribe, I'm going to, for those of you that are watching
a
for
lot
the
of
first
people
time,
have subscribed.
if you keep
Just
subscribe, tell your friends to subscribe. Tell your friends, tell their friends that they should subscribe. I like our videos also. The likes is going to encourage us to put more content out.
I'm really not interested in the likes, but anyway, subscribe. That's my it. Subscribe.
Is there a difference?
Yes, like it. I shouldn't be showing this, but then
on that video.
Alright, see you in the next video. Bye.
Bye. So, see you next video.
See you next video.
Bye. See you next video. Bye.